I'm sorry, any reaction to the verdict, anything you guys would like to say?
Convicted on all counts. That was the verdict reached today in the federal trial of Ryan Routh, a man found guilty of trying to assassinate President Trump at his golf club last year. The National News Desk, Jack Wu, joining us now from West Palm Beach, Florida. And so we just played that clip. You were in the courtroom and outside when Routh's daughter, who you heard at the beginning, started cursing at you. Tell us more about your brief interaction.
Yeah, we definitely had a couple interactions prior to this in the 2 weeks that this trial had been going on, but this was the first one since the verdict came out. And to say the least, she was emotional. Definitely, we see her outside of the car when he's being shipped out, and she did not want to have any interactions with the media. In fact, saying that it was our fault that Routh had been convicted, then screaming many profanities, as she also did in the courtroom. So definitely an emotional moment. Her brother didn't really speak much, left all the talking up to Sarah Routh, Ryan Routh's daughter, but definitely an emotional moment for the whole family.
And you mentioned the courtroom. This has certainly been interesting from the start to the finish. What happened after the verdict was read really tops it all. There are court sketches of Routh trying to stab himself. I know that cameras weren't permitted inside, but what can you tell us about what you saw and what you heard from the overflow room?
It was definitely a shock. Many people had actually exited once that verdict was read, but I had ended up sticking around, and you could just see Routh going for that pen right after the judge read the verdict. Court officers had to tackle him and secure him, making sure that he didn't hurt himself, and then quickly escorting him out. The judge, she looked frozen, didn't really know how to react in that moment, didn't get a great look at the jury, but definitely a very unexpected event, because he had seemed like he was in decent spirits until that moment, even during his closing arguments. But it was an intense moment, to say the least, and he seemed to be okay. We didn't see any blood actively gushing out, but that's what we were able to see from our view.
Yeah, a shocking scene, and I understand the jury was only out for a little over 2 hours. So, as you know, just very bizarre from the beginning to end. Jack Wu, thank you for reporting tonight from West Palm Beach, Florida.